before we get into the stream, you know, I just want to talk a little bit about this right here. So I didn't know Kyren like that. You get what I'm saying? I knew a few people around him. Obviously, I went to LSU, not for school, but like for games and stuff, a few times last season. Um, and I know some of the people, some of the people close with him, Trey, a couple, people on the team. Um, but I think that this is more so sort of a thing where it's like I think it's fair to say I don't know if I would have that Check and Hood status series without him right now. Which I mean that series is kind of right now sort of changing my life. So, just not even just obviously the video, everything, but just his whole energy, his whole vibe, bro. Like, it's way more than just about football, bro. Like, um, I mean that video was one of the best, but it was honestly before I even started the Check and Hood status, bro. Like just through September, October, November, December, like watching his games, bro. Like I feel like if there wasn't someone like him in college football this season, like it would just he just I don't even know how to word it, but um I just feel like I wouldn't have the series, or it wouldn't, if he wasn't, you get what I'm saying, like if he was injured this year or something like that, because he just brought so much energy, so much everything to the game. I don't even want to talk about the situation behind it, but um I mean he was my favorite player in college football last season. You know, there's just a lot to it, bro. We was following each other for a little bit. I probably could have said something. I didn't even know he was in Houston. But you know, yeah, it's just yeah. Um, yeah. Um, the one thing that I'll say to y'all is, and this is something that I do too. Like, a lot of people do this. Sometimes more in other cultures than whatever. But you know, every time you hear someone be like, "It's good, I'm good," like it's whatever. You know, I'm all right. Like whatever. I'm a thug it out. I'm a whatever, bro. Like you gotta understand. A lot of people gonna be like, "Oh, okay, it's all good," but when someone's saying something like that, bro, it's chopping away at something inside, bro. Like it's you get what I'm saying, bro? Like, and I just feel like in this generation, in this world, like when people come out and you hear somebody, or even I do it, other people do it, just be like, it's all right, it's all good, if you around somebody and you hearing them say that a lot, bro, like, and this is something I've done a lot too, like when I hear someone say something like that, that let me know it's not good. And I just, I don't know specifically what the situation is, with him, but I guarantee there were probably tons and tons of times where it's just like, it's whatever, I'm good, I'm gonna be all right, but every time you come out and you say something like that, you get what I'm saying? You feel like, okay, I'm good, but inside it just add another layer of shit you got to go through. So, yeah. Rest in peace to Kyren Lacy, man. Shit, I even got his. Let me see. These cards, I bought these back like during the season. You know. But yeah, I just, one of my biggest videos. He's the feature in it. It's on my page. Yeah, I don't really think anyone's. It's not even just about the ball shit, bro. It's just like his energy, bro. Like, and if you knew, like, if you was an LSU fan, obviously James, I know you would help him out on stream and stuff like that. But just the whole everything, the trip out shit, he was just different. You get what I'm saying? He was just different, you know. And then yeah, he was just different, bro. You know, and that's rare. You don't see a lot of people come out and express himself like the way he did, you know, more than other players, you know, not just doing what everybody else did, but he always had his own little swag, his own little thing. Um, and I mean, that's literally like what I built my platform off of, like players who got their own little thing, their own little swag, you know, like, you know, so, yeah, that's all that's all I really got to say about it. You know, I checked on a couple of the guys I know at LSU um, earlier today, and yeah, I don't want y'all to think like I'm just doing this because you know what I'm saying, whatever. Like this is literally like my favorite player college football last season. Like, and I don't think I would have had the checking his status series without him. Like that was one of the biggest videos I ever like. It's not about me, but I'm just saying like obviously it's tragic when anybody dies, but literally like any other, I ain't gonna say any other, but a lot of other football players that is probably wouldn't really talk about or react to it, but this just hit a little different. So rest in peace to Kyren Lacy, K2, and yeah, prayers to the family, prayers to all families involved, and you know prayers to everybody, bro. Prayers to everybody. Prayers to everybody.